What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Ticker video, and welcome to the Ticker family. So the symbol we're going to be talking about today is BNGO, or Bionano Genomics, but specifically what we're going to be talking about is the continued global expansion of its sapphire system and how that correlates with the charts. So if you're here for the first time, welcome to the channel. I really do appreciate you tuning in, and for those that have been supporting me so far, thank you so much. It means so much to me, so I really do appreciate it. And if you are new, mainly what I talk about on this channel is what correlates with the charts, on what kind of services these companies provide, what their products are, and how it affects them. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so if you're here for the first time checking out my channel, there are many stocks that I've talked about, but what I want to point out specifically is that if you look about 3 weeks ago, I've actually talked about BNGO. But if you don't know who they are and you're just hearing for the first time of this company, what they are is a genome analysis company, okay? And what they do is they provide tools and services based on its sapphire system to scientists and all people in this industry conducting genetic research and patient testing. And what they do is provide diagnostic testing for those with autism spectrum disorders and other neurodevelopmental disabilities through its Legion business. So keep that in mind. And also, they've done over 65,000 tests with their neurodevelopmental concerns, okay? So they're able to pretty much pinpoint and provide genetic testing services to families and healthcare providers, and they've been doing it for over 9 years. So I just wanted to point that out. That way you kind of have an understanding of what this company is all about. When you're looking at the chart, the first thing that I want to point out is that with this new expansion, it was on April the 7th, okay? So when you're looking at the volume, there's 14 million trades. So that's going to be buys and sells. Now, as you can see, it was in the red, which obviously what that means is that what it opened up at, it closed lower than what it opened up at. So when I'm looking at the trend line, I would say it's still pretty stable overall, and I'm actually pretty impressed for March. As you can see, from March the 1st all the way to the end of March, you can see that it stayed. There was a lot of support. There wasn't as much resistance, even though at one point, if you check it out overall, you can see that there was a lot of highs and there was a lot of lows, but there wasn't as much trades, and so it was pretty stable, which again, that's going to come with a company that's a small cap. So with that being said, though, let's actually check out and see what they have to say, because overall, though, we're still looking pretty stable, which is always a good thing. Okay, so Bionano Genomics announces continued global expansion and adoption of its sapphire system with addition of the Idalo Bio in South Africa, bringing advanced genetic analysis to Africa. So first of all, I think it's amazing that they're reaching out, going global. They're not just staying in one area. They're going out, branching out, and getting this opportunity. So I think it's great. So first things first, it announced the adoption for optical genome mapping by the Idalo Bio, an advanced molecular genetics laboratory based in Cape Town, South Africa. Okay, and this is marking the first adoption of sapphire in Africa. Now, Idalo Bio will develop on the sapphire system to analyze the cancer genomes of patients with hematological solid tumors, basically. So through its network contacts and collaborations with pathology groups and hospitals across Africa. Now, with that being said, with this technology, this is a great thing. And once we have a proven record and that it works and that they're continuing to gather this data, it's only going to help. And that's going to be one of those catalysts when we're looking at the chart. And so that's why I wanted to point this out, because things like this is great opportunities that in Q3 and Q4, that's really going to pan out for us. So Joanne, now she is the head of genetics of Idalo Bio. Okay, and this is what she commented. And I want to go exactly to where where I highlighted. Okay, that's what I want to touch on. So they say, or she says, that where chromosomal microarray or CMA has failed to replace in standard cytogenetic testing of cancer samples, she says she believes OGM has the potential to revolutionize cytogenetic analysis in Africa and the rest of the world. And that's my whole point. you're looking at Q3, Q4 in 2022, 2023 up to 25. The future, think about it like this. Again, if they can prove the record and show in their analysis, right, that it works and that they can gather this data and the technology is just only improving, then the rest of the world will buy into it, right? So this is a great test and a great opportunity for us. And so I wanted to point that out. Now, again, let's refer back to the chart. Okay, again, so when I'm looking at April the 7th, I can see it's pretty clear that it was a red day. But with that being said, the following day after the news, it was in the green, which is great. And as you can see with the wick, we had a lot more buys and trades a little bit higher at $7.73. But again, we had a high of $15.69. So we're about halfway. But through the correction of what we've been going through from the previous year, that's not bad at all. So I like what's going on here. And again, I feel like we're going to continue to have more catalysts with this data. So with this genome mapping, it's going to help so much, and it's only going to create more opportunities. So this is good because when you're looking at the trend line, again, you're looking at roughly a 724. So we're going to have to see what is going on tomorrow and the rest of this week. But I have a feeling that we're going to have an upward trend. But as always, guys, if you're looking at the long term, or depending on if you're trying to do options, either way, you got to keep remember what the foundation of this company is and what they're trying to do. So again, when the technology grows and changes, it's going to give an opportunity for us to do what we need to do depending on what part of the stock opportunities you're trying to get. So when you're looking at the chart, there's a few things I want you to see this week and see if something takes place. For example, okay, now there's the bullish hammer pattern, the bullish engulfing candlestick, and the bullish morning star candlestick. Now keep this in mind again for this week. The hammer candlestick pattern is formed of a short body with a long lower wick and is found at the bottom of a downward trend. This pattern is a strong indication, okay, keep in mind, that a reversal is about to occur. Now it tells you that sellers are giving up and buyers are taking over. So there's that opportunity. Then you've got the bullish engulfing candlestick. Now the bullish engulfing pattern is formed of two candlesticks. The first candle, all right, is a short red body that is fully engulfed by a bigger green candle. It perhaps is the most sought out after bullish candlestick patterns, and is more confirming of a bullish move in the price of a stock. Now the pattern shows pure and unquestionable control by the buyers and almost always results in higher trending prices, which is great. Now the bullish Morningstar candlestick, if you've never heard of that, that is the Morningstar candlestick pattern forms at the bottom of a downtrend and is made up of 3 candles. All right, so that's going to be the first candle is any long and bearish candle. The second one is a small and indecisive, and the third candle is any long and bullish candle. So I want you to keep that in mind this week and see if you see any of those trends. Now, you have to be able to read these candlestick charts and understand those price trends, right? So everybody knows what a trend is, but it's when something is consistently going in one direction for a period of time. Now the same stands true for the stock market. So when a stock is consistently going in one direction, up or down over a period of time, that's a trend. So the market trend can last seconds, minutes, hours, and even decades, which, I mean, we know how that goes. So keep that in mind. I want you to see if you see that, if you understand it. And by the way, if you own this stock, how many shares do you have? What's your opportunities? Are you trying to buy it? Are you trying to sell it? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just curious. I'd like to know, do you actually have skin in the game as well? So guys, thank you so much for listening to this video. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. I have a huge passion for talking about these stocks. And if there is one that you want me to talk about specifically, leave a comment down below. And for those, again, that are here for the first time, welcome. And as always, welcome to the Ticker family. So if you've made it this far, I really do appreciate it. What I wanted to point out is that I actually just started a Patreon page. So if you want to join the Ticker community and support this channel, it would mean so much. And I really do appreciate it.